Banshee, a terrifying spirit whose cry can curdle milk and chill human blood.
Wisdom awaits. Open the book. Power awaits. Open the book. Come.
Psst! Over here! Ignore the elf. Over here. Oh, blasted clumsy house elves. Let's get rid of this smoke. Wave your wand about in the air to clear it away. Ah, yes. There we go. Now then. I shall show you all my knowledge shortly. First, turn to the front cover. Ah, there we are. Just ignore all this. It's all very standard.
This book has been classified dangerous by the Hogwarts librarian. The author, Sigmund Budge, was one of the most accomplished potioneers ever known. We have reason to believe that Budge might have left a little too much of himself in the following pages. Previous borrowers have reported that the book has tried to persuade them to take part in dangerous activities, and we are afraid that the book is as cunning as Sigmund himself. Be alert while using this book.
As I was saying... Aha, you're a Slytherin. Well, there is knowledge in these pages and power, secrets of the subtlest art for those who dare to take it. Open the book to page 1. Ah, there we are. I'm sure you're dying to know more about me. Well, if you'll sit still a moment, I'll tell you. I am Sigmund Budge, and I am the greatest potion maker ever born. This is no empty boast. I invented many of the wizarding world's most powerful potions. I discovered the properties of hundreds of secret plants and creatures. I have dedicated my life to the most mysterious and misunderstood branch of magic, and these pages contain the secrets of my art, distilled for new generations of Hogwarts students. Such students may be surprised that a man of my talent and accomplishments does not appear on the roll of Hogwarts head boys or prefects. But the sad fact is that I was cheated of my rightful place in wizarding history by the short-sightedness, the pettiness, and the meanness of a headmaster whom I shall never name, because he does not deserve to have his name in print beside mine. Suffice it to say, my genius was unappreciated in my own lifetime. But now, you, young potioneer, hold in your hands my masterpiece, my book of potions, containing all of my distilled knowledge. With it, my place in history is assured. They all said my work was dangerous. I was too radical for their puny minds. But you, I can help you. Good. Now I am Sigmund Budge, genius, potion master, author of the very book you hold. Now we are in the potions dungeon. I want to see you make a potion. And what luck! We have the ideal guinea pig, that is, a poor soul who needs our potioneering expertise. A few drops of my brew should vanish those boils, if you can make it correctly. Cure for boils. Being an effective remedy against pustules, hives, boils, and many other scrofulous conditions. This is a robust potion of powerful character. Care should be taken when brewing. Prepared incorrectly, this potion has been known to cause boils rather than cure them. Got that? We'll brew up a cure for boils potion and test it on our boil-ridden friend. Then, right, now the recipe. Let's discover what kinds of brewing, stewing, and concocting we have waiting for us. Doesn't it make you tingle with anticipation? Now then. Let me see. Pungent onions, yes. Noxious green fumes. Flubberworm mucus. All very straightforward. Don't worry, you don't need to remember all this. That's what I'm here for. We will make quite a team with my genius and your still having a body. When you're ready, hold the circle button on your controller to cancel this and move on. There. You can always hold the circle button to cancel any task, clear everything up, and start again. There. Now you have a picture of the potion bottle in the top corner of the screen. As you make progress with the potion, it will fill up to show how far you've come. Let's be about it. Turn the page. Try not to get your grubby fingerprints all over my pages. Ah, yes. Don't your fingers itch with anticipation to brew a potion? Mine would. if I still had fingers. Now, I hid more in this book than just my knowledge. Point at the glint of light on the page and press the move button as before. See there in the top right corner? Keep an eye on those pictures. They'll always tell you what we're doing next. I want you to pick up that bottle for me. There, like a true potioneer. Well, float it about a bit. Make sure you're firmly controlling it with your wand. Move it around. Now I want you to pour the liquid out into your cauldron. I must see the steadiness of your hands. Carefully pour. Now, I need to see that you can heat the cauldron. We'll use the bellows. Point your wand at the top of the bellows. There, hold the move button to grab it, then push it down to squeeze. Now, good! You need to pump the bellows a few more times to get enough heat. Get to it. See, the thermometer has a mark on it to show the right temperature. You must pump slowly or fast in order to keep the temperature just there. Speaking of which... doesn't the pleasure of potion making send a thrill up your spine? No, life is wasted on the living. Turn the page. We must begin adding ingredients. Now, the cure for boils potion requires a few more ingredients. Point at the page as before and press the move button. Here's our next ingredient. There. Now you'll need to pick up the ingredient with your wand and add it to the cauldron. Should now into the cauldron with it. There. Now... Galloping gargoyles! What was that? Oh, well, that was the wrong ingredient. The label must have fallen off. Here's the correct ingredient. 6 crushed snake fangs. Carefully pick some up with your wand and add it to the cauldron. Into the cauldron with it. Just what we need. Yeah, we need a bit more. Well done. You'll need to add a bit more. That's it. Now it must be stirred. There it is. Whenever you need to stir or chop or mash, a new tool will appear beside the book. You're welcome. You have it! You'll do that whenever you need a new tool. Soon you'll be swapping tools like an old hand. There, keep going, like that. Later on, you'll need to really roll up your robe sleeves and stir like the clappers. For now, just keep going in circles. Keep at it, nice and even. There, well stirred. Doesn't the thrill of potion making make you almost giddy? Or at least the fumes? No? Our cure for boils is brewing nicely. But don't let it go to your head. We've plenty more to do. Turn the page. Now, some ingredients must be prepared first. A potioneer needs a wide range of preparation skills, from skinning to slicing to juicing to smashing. To, in this case, chopping neatly, as before. There. First, we must move a pungous onion over to be chopped. You need to chop 5 onions in all. Pick up and drop it on the cutting board. There. You can chop more than one at a time, so get another. Swap your wand for the knife, just like before with the spoon. Remember how? Good. That'll do. You don't even need to press any buttons. Just chop. And don't be shy. You can really tap it on the book. That's the idea. Keep at it. There. This looks ready. Swap to your wand. Just let it go over the cauldron. In it goes. There we go. Now we'll need to chop some more. Right, time to chop more. Now we're ready. There, ready to chop. There we are. We're making progress. There, you're doing it. Excellent. Now swap back to your wand and we can get this lot into the cauldron. Now. Good. Now to chop some more. Now we're ready. Good. That'll do. There we are. Fine chopping there. Skillful work. There's good chopping. Finely chop them. Such chopping skills. Oh, no, that chunk's too big. Hack at it now. Finely chop them. Ah, this is ready to add to the potion. Swap to your wand. In it goes. You've done it! It's just the onion. You sliced it quite well, you know. This time we must simmer over a low heat. Be careful, too much heat will spoil the potion. Watch the thermometer. This time just pump the bellows. That's it. Keep going, but not too many. Careful, it's cooling. That's it. There. This cure for boils will be potent enough to wipe the pustules off a pig. Passable work at any rate. Onwards, onwards. Turn the page to find out more about our next ingredient. Now, we will often need to find a particular part of a plant or animal for our potions. Unicorn hair, dragon liver, that sort of thing. So, we will need to take a closer look at some ingredients to find precisely what we require. Use your wand to pull up that picture on the page and let's see what's next. Point and press the move button. The humble nettle. Prickly at first, it is most beneficial if you know how to handle it. Urtica dioica, the stinging nettle. Useful in potions, delicious in soups, and said to give you glossy hair. I wouldn't know, or care. You see there's a new tool by the side of the book. It's a magnifying glass. Hold your wand inside the handle, just as before. Now, there are 3 little notes for you to read. You should have a magnifying glass there. Use it to find all 3 notes. When you see something glint or glow, that's a note. Look with the magnifying glass and hold the move button. Leaves. As well as being used in potions, nettle leaves can be boiled into a fine soup and have also been used to treat wounds. There. You need to find 2 more glints like that. Try rotating the book to look around the back. Keep your book flat on the floor and just rotate it around. The elf seems to think there's something on the other side. Leaves. The elf seems interested in the flowers. Go on, there's one. Can you see it? Use your magnifying glass to find it. Stem. The nettle's sting defends it from predators, but if you grasp the stem firmly against the direction of growth, you will not be stung. Right, 1 more to find. Keep looking. Try rotating the book to look around the back. Keep your book flat on the floor and just rotate it around. Stop turning. There's something there. Get your magnifying glass. Leaves, as well as being used. Sting. The stem and leaves are covered in stinging hairs, which earn the nettle another common name, burn hazel. That's it. Now, to move on, swap your magnifying glass for the clippers. There, next to the book. It's time to cut off the bits that we need. Ready? You snip with the clippers by pressing the move button. Try it to trim off some of the nettle. Good. We need plenty, so just keep clipping. There. A few. That's the way. That's plenty. That'll do. We're potioneers, not herbologists. Next, you need to swap back to your wand to proceed. Use your wand to pick some of the leaves up and drop them into the cauldron. Point and press the move button. Now in they go. That's the way. In it goes. There. Drop it in. Now a few more ingredients for our cure for boils. First, flubberworm mucus. Don't worry, I've looked at the label this time. Pick it up. Ah, fresh flubberworm mucus. Smells divine. Now then. We need to stir it. This time a strong, fast stir. Now the spoon. That's it. Next, ginger root. Good. Grab the ginger. Good. Now to spice up our cure for boils. Oh, careful, that will stain. Oh, it's going over my pages. Oh, watch it. Oh, careful. Progress, progress. Now, let's see. Grab that spoon and get ready. Right then. Right, go to it. Good, good. Now another few ingredients. Oh, how I've missed all this. See the spines? Into the potion with them. Into the cauldron. Now in it goes. Good. In it goes. Steady. In it goes. Now in it goes. Now another stir, slow and gentle. Get the spoon once more. That's it. That's it. Keep it up. That's the way. Ah, stewed horned slugs, delightful. In they go. There we are. Ah, yes. Last and most essential, porcupine quills. In it goes. Now, in it goes. All right now. Into the cauldron. Into the cauldron. There we go. Excellent. Time for the final touch. Turn the page and let's transform our cauldron of ingredients into a true potion. Here we are. Now anyone, even an unusually clever muggle, could put a few handfuls of ingredients together in the proper order. But it's the last wave of your wand that truly makes a potion. Use your wand to activate the spot on the page, and let's finish our cure for boils. Point and press the move button. Here we go. You must wave your wand in a special shape to complete the cure for boils. Concentrate now. Here, hold down the move button and trace the shape you can see. Ready? Make sure you hold down the move button, start tracing, then let go as soon as you finish. Ready? There. Our cure for boils potion is complete. Very well done. Give yourself a pat on the back, as I can't. No hands. Someone's excited at your success. At least I think he's excited. It's so hard to tell behind the boils. Aha! Time to try it. Let's see if you have the skill to make one of my brilliant recipes. Pour the potion over him. Right, and dip it in the cauldron to get some of the potion. Now pour the potion onto our little volunteer. Aha! There we are. He does look mildly more presentable. It seems you have some skill buried within you after all. Deep, deep, deep down. So, I have guided you through the simplest of potions, but I sense you want more. Oh, yes, you remind me of me, you know, a bit. Well, if you move to the next chapter, I can show you true wonders, and you might be able to help me with something too. Tempted? Of course you are. Just close the book and go back to the front cover, and I will set things in motion. Oh, yes, the time is close. Greatness is at hand! Next chapter. Use your wand on the glowing spot on the cover. Ready for the next chapter? That's it. All will be revealed soon. Open the book. Let me guide you, and I can teach you a lifetime of secrets in potion making. Simply touch this humble object with the tip of your wand. That is all I ask. Now, please, don't panic. Don't be alarmed. I've waited for this chance for hundreds of years, for the right reader to open these pages at just the right moment. The boot was a portkey.
And so, thank you all for joining us here in this most challenging and enchanted of gardens. Welcome to the Wizarding School's Potions Championship. Our 3 champions are setting off. There they go.
At last, we are late.
And the champion from Tokaru School of Magic in Japan is heading to the bridge, looking to take an early lead. But she'll have to beware of the river troll. Now, if you all would... Oh, what's this? A late entrant from Hogwarts? This is most unorthodox. Quietus. If it were up to me, I wouldn't let you compete. However, the rules do state that once entered, a champion is bound by a magical contract. They must compete. Well, hurry up. You're already behind. And good luck.
We're in! This is my chance to win. I mean, to help you win. The moment you opened this book, I sensed it. The talent shines out of you. Together we can do it. Together we can win the contest for Hogwarts. Right, let's begin. The shrinking solution is a useful concoction which will require utmost concentration to make. Ready? Use your wand on the page. The shrinking solution. A more subtle potion than many appreciate at first savor, the shrinking solution causes creatures to shrink to a younger form. The potion is best used on such hardy and monstrous creatures as will not yield to charms or jinxes. Though it is also known as a great aid to revenge, and, to my dismay, practical jokes. In other words, it is the cunning wizard's choice. Now, we'll need to test your potion later, so a toad might come in handy. Use your wand as before to activate that. This book, my masterpiece, contains more than just my genius. I also gave it a number of powerful enchantments. Watch! An amphibian. Keep an eye out for him. Small animals are always useful to the potioneer. And how do we concoct the shrinking solution? Read the potion recipe and we can get started. Point your wand down at the right-hand page, then the shrinking solution is a useful concoction which will require utmost concentration to make. Are you ready? Now, let's see. Some ingredients you must gather yourself from the garden. That is one of the rules of the championship. So, shrivel figs. Those shan't be hard to find. Daisy roots will be plentiful. Fresh leech juice. Yes, potion making does require you to get your hands dirty. Yes, read a recipe all the way through, and you shall be rewarded with a collectible ingredient. It seems you can follow the simplest of instructions. We shall get along famously. You can look again at the recipe if you want by using your wand on the picture, but for now, turn the page to begin making the shrinking solution. Greatness awaits. Now, I don't suppose you know your shrivel fig from your screech snap, so pay attention. A magical plant with powerful properties in potions. The finest shrivel fig specimens are found in Abyssinia. Let's see. Pick up your magnifying glass. Now, you're looking for the fruit, but the plant's not in season. You'll have to rotate the book around and around until the fruits come out. Hold the move button to read.
For a really good look, use your magnifier.
Leaves. The fragrant leaves of the shrivel fig possess certain medicinal... Good! 2 more to find. Ah, there are the fruits. Look at them with your magnifying glass and press the move button to read all about them. Right, 1 more to find. Keep looking. Fruit. The fruit of the shrivel fig is actually the flower. The blossom grows inside the fruit. Just hold your controller right on top of the clippers to select them. Shrivel figs are essential for our shrinking solution, so harvest some. Hold your clippers close and press the move button to snip. Good. The rest... We're not performing topiary. Stop cutting the leaves and lop off the fruits. Yes, just so. That's it. Right. Swap back to your wand. There. Let's get juicing. We need them juiced for the shrinking solution, so use your wand to move some shrivel figs over to the juicing board. Then we'll smash them with the mallet. Now just drop it on the board. Good. Now move the rest of them over and we can juice them all at once. Good. Now move the rest of... Good. Now move the rest of the time to bash the figs. Swap to the mallet. Now, some recipes call for peeled shrivel figs, but if you ask me, they need a good bash. Smash! Good. Now use your wand to pick up our flask full of juice. There. Now pour it into the cauldron. Stop there. That's 2 figs worth of juice. Perfect. Next, we stir. Unorthodox, but that is the true genius of my shrinking solution recipe. Swap to the spoon there, then dip it in and slowly stir. That's it. Nice and slow. That's the way. Now the potion must be simmered. Carefully. This recipe requires only gentle heating. That's it. Now another. Just like that. Keep it there. Excellent. Perhaps you've some skill after all. Perfectly brewed. And this is a collectible ingredient. You can use it to mix up your own concoctions. That's one ingredient brewing nicely. I shall make a potioneer of you yet. Turn the page for the next ingredient. Next, we need chopped daisy roots for the shrinking solution. Ready? A potioneer must know their ingredients. Let's take a close look at a daisy specimen. Use your wand on the picture. This cheerful little bloom is commonly considered a weed, but has a number of uses in potion making. Now, what have we here? Pick up the magnifying glass. We are looking for roots, remember. Try just brushing away some of the soil with your hand to uncover the roots. Or you could always try tilting. There we are. Roots. Use your magnifier on them now. Roots. Daisies are often considered weeds because they thrive in inhospitable conditions and are resistant to bugs and even magical pesticides. Keep looking for notes or pick up your wand to move on. You'll need your wand next. Swap your tool for your wand. Flower. The daisy takes its name from You'll need your wand next. Leaves. Daisy leaves can be smooth or hairy and are edible. Ah, look! A gnarl! These little things will gobble up any daisies, so we'd better send it packing. I have a feeling we'll need to defend the daisies. Better cast a stunning spell. Hold the move button down while you trace that straight line on... Good! Now we are ready to use the stunning spell to defend the daisies. Use your stunning spell. That's the way! Don't worry, it won't do any permanent harm. Gnarls, these grumpy creatures will demolish the daisies. Stupefy! Keep stunning them now! A little more! Fairies. These pesky little things love daisies. Stun them out of the air. The beast's tough. Keep trying! Keep it up! You're getting somewhere! I think you've done it! Now the daisies are all ours. A dazzling performance! Clearly, I've been a good influence. Ah, now you can try that challenge again later in the collectibles chapter. You can play against a friend to see whose potion-making skills are sharper. For now, let's get on with your potion. There are our roots in that jar. Move one over to the board. That wasn't chopped enough at all, oh dear. We're on our way to a fine shrinking solution. Now, quickly, we need 2 more ingredients. Well, pick up the bottled hairy caterpillar then. There now. Put it down. Wormwood next, just a little. Now it looks as though that wormwood needs a good shake to get it loose. Harder, you really need to rattle. Good, set those young muscles to it. Pour it in now. What a mess. That's the way. Keep going. Aha! Many potions like this one must be drunk to have an effect. However, toads absorb liquid through their skin. That's why they're so useful to the potioneer. Pick up the... Now, dip the bottle into the cauldron to fill it up with the potion. Let's pour a drop onto the slimy little fellow. Now, let's see. Believe it or not, that means you're on the right track. I'm as surprised as you are, I'm sure. How sweet. Off he goes. Our potion is brewing well so far. Now comes the tricky part. Turn the page. You'll enjoy this one. I always did. Fresh leech juice is needed for the shrinking solution. Oh, yes, I meant it about getting your hands dirty. Oh, we shall study a specimen first. Terribly misunderstood creatures, leeches. Hirudo medicinalis, the medicinal leech. Popular among muggle healers who believe that the blood-sucking creatures are able to treat illnesses, and useful to wizards in potion-making. Let's see how friendly this little specimen is. Just put your hand flat on the page where the hand mark is. There. Doesn't hurt, does it? Quite ingenious. Right, after that close encounter, time to learn more about our little friend. Right, get the magnifying glass. You can use your magnifying glass to look right inside the leech. You need to find all three of the little notes. Remember, look and hold the move button to read. Head. Leech spit contains an anticoagulant, a substance which prevents blood from clotting, so they can feed on their victim to their heart's content. Now pick up your wand. Pick up your wand. I feel you are ready. Sucker. This sucker attaches the leech to its victim, where it bites into the skin and begins its feast. Pick up your wand. I feel you are ready. Good. Pick one up with your wand and drop it into the bowl, ready to be juiced. Good. Now put a few more in. You can juice them all at... That'll do. Swap to the pestle and juice the leeches you've got in there. It's the grey stone ham. Have at it then, squash them. And don't be shy, you can really tap your controller down onto the book. Still a bit, you'll need your wand to pick up the bowl. Hold your controller on top of the wand by the book. pick up the bowl, pour it in. Good. Now it must be slowly stirred. Carefully. We're nearly there. Lovely. Keep going. Now, the final two ingredients, powdered rat spleen and cowbane. Rat spleen first. Ah, the rat spleen is sticking. Shake it to release the powder. More. Shake it more. Now tilt it up into the cauldron with it. Pour it out. Ah, you let it go. Hold the move button to pick it up. Now tilt it up. There. Last one. Cowbane. Pick it up. Now pour. You've done it! Now it must be slowly stirred. Carefully. We're nearly there. Good. Now the spoon. That's good. That's good. Now, heating it. Steady now. Pump the bed. Yes, more! Ooh, that's as hot as wood. And another collectible ingredient. Now, when you're finished with this chapter, you can close the book and choose the concoctions chapter. There you can experiment to see what magical mixtures you can create. Now, while the potion brews, I've left a story of my exploits with the shrinking solution in the book as further proof of my genius. Turn the page to hear it. Oh, yes, a tale of the shrinking solution. To read the story, point your wand, then press the move button. My shrinking solution is superior, but there are many variations, as you shall see. Wizards have been using shrinking solutions for many years. They are particularly convenient when transporting livestock. As an entire... Now, what was it? The story is missing some words. You can try different words to see what comes next. Oh, my. No, I don't think that sounded right after all. When you're ready, you can use your wand to choose the other word and help. As an entire herd of pigs can be carried in the pocket. There was also the famous case of wizard Samuel Plunkett, who poured shrinking solution into the well of a village that had persecuted him. Then spent his birthday chasing the shrunken villagers in hobnail boots. Now, there are other things to see in my stories, but you have to find them. Point at those sheep for me. There, see? That glint of light shows that there's something to see. Point again and press the move. There's lots to see in each of my stories. Now, try rotating the book around so you see around the back of the houses. Keep the book flat on the floor and rotate. There now, point at the owl and press the move button. Turn the book. Look all the way around it.
My own version of this classic potion is the best you will find.
It is so powerful that a small amount spilled on the grass outside my house caused an entire flock of sheep to... what happened to the sheep? That would be impressive. Once more, this was my shrinking solution, remember? Caused an entire flock of sheep to shrink to lambs the size of woolly mice. They made excellent ear warmers on a particularly chilly day on the island of Hermitray. Turn the page. Our potion must be ready to test. Yes, it smells nearly ready. Time for the final touch. Now we've got a cauldron full of ingredients. All you need is a wave of the wand to make it into a finished potion. Now hold down the move button, trace the shape which appears, and clearly say, Reducio! You have it! Pick up that flask there. Now dip it in the cauldron to fill it. Now put that down. There, a fine shrinking solution. It seems you're not entirely useless. Now, time for our first challenge. It's our chance to show this championship that we mean business. I have a feeling our shrinking solution will come in handy. Use your wand on the map of the championship, and let's see what's in store. Let's see how the championship looks this year. Fairly hazardous, quite deadly, yes. Standards haven't slipped, I'm pleased to see. It's just as perilous a potioneering prize as ever.
It looks as though the Mountain Opera champion has disturbed the resident river troll.
Be very careful. The river troll is strong, violent, and stupid. Troll skin is thicker than that of a rhinoceros and repels most incantations and spells. Fortunately, we are potion makers. If we can find him some food, we could dose it with the shrinking solution. Right. We need to find the troll some fish, but to catch fish, we need bait. Try that forest over there. Point and press the move button. Let's see if there's any worms about that we can use for fishing. Tap the ground with the handle of your trowel to tempt them out into the open, then scoop them up and collect them in the bucket. Good. Now drop it into the bucket.
Now scoop some up. Tap the ground with the handle of your trowel to tempt them out into the open, then scoop them up and collect them in the bucket. Quickly scoop up some worms. Just use the trowel like a spoon. Tap the ground with the handle of your trowel to tempt them out into the open, then scoop them up and collect them in the bucket. Tap the ground with the handle of your trowel to tempt them out into the open, then scoop them up and collect them in the bucket. Right, time to fish. There, let's try that stream for catching fish. With this bait, we should be able to catch fish. Tilt up your book to slide the bait into the water. Tilt your book away from you to slide your worms into the water. Just slide the bait into the water. Tilt your book up. That's it, the fish are biting. Now dip your net in and catch some. It seems the troll has taken a fancy to the red ones. Let's try to catch some of those. Got one! Let's see. There's one! Good! The troll should like this. Now, let's return to the bridge to give the troll his little snack. Let's see how he likes our fish with a dash of shrinking solution. Pick up the bottle to douse the fish. And pour it onto the fish. That's it! It actually smells worse, if that's possible. Now we need to feed the troll our poisoned, poisoned fish. First, we need to get his attention. Try shouting at the troll. You there, troll! Anything you like. You try. I can't hear you. Well, something's got his attention. He's got confused. Try using your stunning spell. That will really... That's it. Now flick your wand sharply towards... Got him! Hit him a few times. Trolls are very tough. Fine spell work. Try again. Now, use your wand, pick up the fish and fling it towards him. My word, a powerful brew. Well, he certainly won't stop us passing by now. Careful, he's small, but he may still have his teeth. Further into the garden. I can almost smell that golden cauldron. Onwards to the next chapter. Now, I know you're eager to hear a little bit more about me. Aren't you? Thought so. Ever since I was old enough to play potion making with a small bucket and a handful of worms, it had been my ambition to win this. the Wizarding School's Potions Championship, the most famous and prestigious of all potions tournaments. As you can see, young witches and wizards from around the globe congregate every 7 years in this enchanted garden, full of rare and dangerous plants and fearsome creatures, past which they must battle, brewing potions as they go to win the fabled Golden Cauldron at the summit of the Central Hill. As the winner, you will be given the opportunity to brew a new and unique potion in front of the crowds. How many nights did I fall asleep dreaming of displaying my talents to an applauding throng, stirring in rare and undiscovered plants, creating hitherto unknown magical effects? I wrote this book, dreaming that one day it would accompany a great potioneer to the championship and help them lift the fabled cauldron. But it should have been mine. We've taken our first steps towards greatness, or you have, rather. Now all that's required of you is to get to the end safely. I'm sure you'll perform admirably, and if not, someone more talented is sure to come along and pick up my book. Just close your book and turn to the front cover to pick the next chapter. We're ready for the next chapter. Use your wand on the glowing spot as usual. Ready for the next chapter. Chapter 3. Let's be about it. Ah, smell that. The subtle odor of a newly opened page. Plus a few spilled ingredients by the smell of it.
Well, I thought our late entrant might struggle, but that shrinking solution was certainly effective. An ingenious approach to tackling the river troll. Don't rest on your laurels, though, Hogwarts. You're still behind, and it'll only get more dangerous as you progress.
Don't listen to her. She's overreacting. A couple of beasts, a few monsters. Of course, there was that time when one of the contestants got eaten by a... but no matter. All in the past.
Ah, one of our champions is approaching the ancient battlefield. They must tread carefully. Who knows what might be lurking?
Ancient battlefield? I think I know what's coming. I've got just the thing in mind. Trust me, we will thrive in this task. You'd better learn what this potion does before you brew it. This one. Interesting. It's been a long time since I made it. The beautification potion. A delicate concoction appreciated by connoisseurs. The potion is itself among the most beauteous, and not merely in its effects, which can cause admirers to mob the beautified drinker. The results are temporary, and normal appearance will return swiftly once the drinker stops taking the potion. At least it's only temporary. Imagine spending your life attracting hordes of pawing admirers. Oh, repellent thought. Let's see. I really don't know why a potion that makes the drinker beautiful should prove so popular, but there you are. Fairy wings. Horrid creatures. We'll need a net, petals from a perfect rose, and a unicorn hair. Well, you, that is, should be able to manage that.
Another ingredient for our experiments. That should be simple enough, even for you. Turn the page and we can get on with it. And now, the first ingredient for the beautification potion, fairy wings. I suppose we'd better find out about the ghastly little beasts, hadn't we? Use your wand. Let's be about it. Fairies are small, dim-witted, magical creatures. Wizards often use fairies as decorations, and their wings are used in a number of potions. The first thing to do is to find our fairy eggs. You should be able to find some under this big leaf. Those eggs aren't ready yet. You'll need to rotate the book to see the eggs develop. Ah, that's better. Look, the eggs have become larvae. Now to get the little things hatching. Rotate the book again. Oh, there they are, 3 of the brainless things. Pick up the magnifying glass. Yes, now hold the move. Wait for it. They'll sit still in a moment. Wait until they hold still, then point and hold the move button. Ah, wings. Fairies can be extremely vain and groom themselves almost constantly. Removing a fairy's wings, for example, tends to cause it extreme annoyance. Now, point at one and hold the move button. Ah, body. Fairies are happy to be used as decorations, as this plays to their vanity, though they can be slightly distracting as they occasionally flicker their wings. Now, point at one and hold the move button. Wait until they hold still. Head. Despite being humanoid in appearance, fairies do not speak, but instead emit high-pitched buzzing noises. And now we have some fairies, we can see about getting some wings. You'll need to swap to that net at the side of the book. Naturally, you get the freshest fairy wings when you catch them yourself. Catch as many fairies as you can. To collect fairy wings, you first need to catch some fairies. Now put it in that jar. Just tilt your net up and into the jar. That's one set of wings. Now catch as many as you can. Don't worry about the fairy, it will survive. Smartly done. Another caught. You've a good eye for this. Safely gathered in. And now we've obtained our fairy wings, we can grind them up nice and fine for the beautification potion. You lucky thing, I used to love grinding fairy wings back when I had hands. You'll need to drop the wings into the bowl. No need to grind in dribs and drabs, add some more. Now to grind everything up. You'll need the pestle for that. Oh, yes, get grinding those wings. We need a fine powder. There's more to do. You need a... That is fine grinding indeed. Now use your wand. Pour the powder in the cauldron. Lift up the bowl. Pour it in now. Well done. We are moving on apace. Next, a slow stirring is required. Yes, that's not bad at all. Nice and fast. You're a natural stirrer. I'll wager I'm not the first to say that. Now, bottled morning dew. Pick it up before it becomes evening dew. Well done. You will need to stir quickly to fully mix in the morning dew. Swap to the spoon. Excellent. That's it. Keep up the pace. Keep at it. You're a natural stirrer. I'll wager I'm not the first to say that. Ah, yes, the beautification potion produces a flood of bubbles. Better pop them so that we can move on. Use your wand. Why, I can hardly keep up with you. I cannot help but think that you've done this before. Let's get heating. Careful, it's cooling. There, see on the thermometer, the mark on the side has moved up. That shows you have to heat it more. Keep the heat near the mark. Oh, it won't get any hotter. Here's another ingredient. The first stage of the potion is complete. Now what do we need next? Turn the page to find out. We are finished here, you know. Turn the page to move on. And so to the next ingredient for our beautification potion. Ah, yes, a perfect rose. You might think you know about roses already, but they may surprise you. Use your wand on the picture. Let's have a look. There are over 100 species in the genus Rosa. Wizards and muggles alike have been breeding garden roses for thousands of years. A rose bush. We need the petals. Rotate your book around to see it bloom. You need to rotate the book to see the rose blooming. Keep rotating the book until the roses have bloomed. Now we need the petals. Just give the plant a shake. Use your hands to shake it. Time to take a look. Pick up your magnifying glass. Now get your magnifying glass. Once again, you need to find 3 bits of information. Ah, petal. Rose petals are often used as an ingredient in perfume. They are distilled to produce an aromatic oil, which is then used to create beautiful scents. Now you can keep looking or pick up your wand to move on. Flower. Rose blooms can be... Get your wand. You need it for this next part. Thorn. Some love potions use rose thorns instead of rose petals, although I personally have found the effects of these potions tend to be brief and somewhat unstable. You'll need to use your wand to pick up the petal. Well done.
There, into the cauldron. Now, in it goes, right, into the cauldron. All right now.
That's it. Perfect. Have at them then. Pop those bubbles. You can use your wand. Should I ever have need of a bubble popper, I shall know where to look. Now, if you're quite finished, pick some up to be chopped. Good. And now put it on the board. Very good. Get the knife now. Hack at it now. That's the idea. Finely chop them. Such chopping skills. This looks ready. Swap to your wand. In it goes now. Add it in. Put another load in. Good work. Now the potion must be stirred quickly. The spoon next. Keep going. There is no sight more cheerful to me than a bubbling cauldron, but this really is very bubbly. It might be a good idea to pop a few of those bubbles. It's quite hard to see. Ah, the bubbles are gone. Next, let's find out how you've done so far. And here, just in time, is our toad. And isn't he perfectly ugly? Let us try our beautification potion. Remember, you have to pick up the bottle and now gently dip the bottle into the cauldron. What are you waiting for? Pour a drop on our hoppy little volunteer. Well done, I hope. Let's see what happens. Oh, my. Well, that actually means you've brewed it correctly so far. I'd be amazed at your achievement if I didn't know what an excellent guide you have. Remember to try this ingredient in the concoctions chapter. Now let's hurry. Who knows what the other champions are brewing? Turn the page. And now, the most vital, not to mention the rarest, component of the beautification potion, unicorn hair. Almost impossible to catch, the unicorn is one of the most beautiful of magical beasts. They are also quite renowned in myth. Even muggles seem vaguely aware of their existence.
A watering hole will be a good spot. Remember, stay quiet and still. Unicorns scare very easily. Shh! There's the unicorn. Do young witches still go misty-eyed when they see one?
Turn it back around to the front.
There, he's drinking. I think he's a little calmer now.
Now what have we here? Pick up the magnifying glass.
I suppose you'll want to stroke him. People always do. You'll need to be gentle. Just use your hand. Ah, horn. Allegedly, there is a lively... Ah, hair. Prized as a... Right. Let's see about getting that hair. Swap to the tweezers at the side of the book. Ah, there it goes. Carefully done. Now squeeze. And pull it out. Now carefully drop it in the bowl. There. There. That's our unicorn hair gathered. Add that unicorn hair. Steady. Wonderful. We are very nearly done. Ready? Grab the spoon and get to it. There we go. And what comes next? Ah, powdered ginger root, of course. What's this? I see the ginger root is stuck. Shake it. Give the bottle a good shake. Ah, that needs a good shake. Like in it goes. That's it. It needs to be heated. Just like that. That's it, just... And now to heat it up a little. Keep going.
There, the mark on the thermometer's moved down. So ease off, just keep it warm. Keep the heat near the mark.
Right, now, time to heat it more.
This will come in handy.
Yes, yes, soon the potion will be fit to beautify a bandyman. Well, you've shown yourself to be reasonably competent so far. While the potion steeps, turn the page. I've left another instructive tale for you. While we are waiting for it to brew, I remember there was a story about this potion. Oh, yes, yes, this is a good one. Use your wand on the page to get started. Now then.
My beautification potion took a long time to perfect. As it only works on humans or creatures of human-like appearance, and as I live on an island with nothing but sheep and... what were the other animals? I used to hear them in the night. Have a look for me. And as I live on an island with nothing but sheep and rats for company... I tested the beautification potion on myself. Having no mirror, I regularly visited the shore to check my appearance in the sea. After a few weeks' trial, rotate the book around to move the story on and see how I looked after a few weeks. Keep going. I noticed that boats full of young... a strange sight. Now, what were they? Have a good look. Oh no, in fact, that would have been better. But no, the answer is far more alarming. Oh, yes. Boats full of young Muggle women were circling my island. Calling things such as cooey and give us a kiss, handsome. As even my own mother used to refer to me as fungus face, it became clear that my beautification potion had been a success. I stopped taking it forthwith and frightened the young women away. By appearing on the shore in my right appearance the following day, oh yes, how did I scare them away? Wearing nothing but my favorite loincloth. Memories. Onwards! Turn the page. Now to add the final touches to our potion, ready for the next challenge. Use your wand on the left-hand picture and we can finish off the potion. Right, time to turn our cauldron of components into a bonny beautification potion. Perform the wand gesture. Did I notice a subtle turn of the wrist there? Good work. The potion is ready. Dip. Now just put it down. Admire your handiwork. Excellent. There, you've added a radiant, resplendent beautification potion to your arsenal. We are ready. Our beautification potion is going to very much come in handy. Point your wand at the map on the page, then press the move button.
Our champion from Koldosterets, the Russian School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, has reached the battlefield first and is attempting to cross. Oh dear, he's disturbed the red caps. Well, I'm sure he'll be all right.
Aha, these are redcaps, murderous little goblin-like creatures that spring up on battlefields where magical blood has been shed. They are exceptionally violent, but are slightly easier to escape during the mating season, at which time they become more interested in fighting each other than pursuing outsiders.
And here's the Hogwarts champion. Our young competitor must get past these fierce creatures if they're to have any hope of keeping up in the competition.
Let's stay up here and do something about the redcaps that meddlesome mediocrity has stirred up. A catapult! Excellent! I think I have the perfect solution. Your other wand-waving tutors may not know it, but beautification potion makes a most effective redcap repellent. Oh, you'll see. First, fill up those vessels with beautification potion. Fill them all up. We have plenty of potion. Good, good. That looks like enough potion for our purposes. Now, to load the catapult itself, pick up a vessel with your wand and drop it into the basket. Almost there. Those redcaps won't know what hit them. There, now. Beauty may only be skin deep, but that doesn't matter to a redcap. They don't seem to like it. Right on target! He doesn't look so fearsome now, does he? Another hit! A beautiful redcap is as wrong as snow in summer. Yes! Shall we tell him that the effects wear off? No, I don't think we will. Oh, try that again. A fine shot! It seems he can't let the others see him like that. He'd never live it down. Now we can cross the battlefield without fear. Step forth, my would-be potioneer. Let's see what awaits us next. There, we've gained a good bit of ground. In the next chapter, I'll teach you another potion certain to get you out of all sorts of scrapes. Well, close my pages. Gently. Chapter complete. Use your wand on the glowing spot on the cover to pick the next one, or just open the book if you want to go back. Ready for the next chapter. You did quite well, I thought. Now, what's next? Open the book.
Our champion from Koldosterets School in Russia has been waylaid by the Redcaps. This brings Hogwarts into third place, but Koldosterets will soon be catching up. Now ladies and gentlemen, our champions are approaching one of the largest and most formidable obstacles in the garden. One that they all must overcome, no matter which angle they approach from.
Quietus. So, you're in third place, Hogwarts, and is that Sigmund Budge's book of potions you're using? Well, he was a brilliant potioneer, but not all of his methods were considered exactly wise, or sane for that matter. I hope that you won't follow his instructions too carefully.
What on earth will we face next? Some giant and terrifying beast, no doubt. We'll need a potion with the power to render it helpless. A sleeping potion.
You know what this is, I'm sure. Use your wand on the page. Let's get on.
The sleeping potion. A sleeping potion powerful enough to subdue monsters and giants. With this, many a potioneer has overcome dangerous magical beasts and triumphed where famous duelists have failed. This classic potion has been improved by my own innovative use of asphodel. An excellent potion with many uses. True, most involve putting things to sleep, but you'd be amazed how handy that can be. Now that many of the ingredients here are worthy of study. Naturally, wormwood, flubberworm mucus, always a bit sticky to prepare, and chopped soporiferous bean, a simple recipe made extraordinary by my addition of asphodel, even if I do say so myself. Yes, another ingredient to try in the concoctions chapter. This is one of my finest recipes. Are you up to the task? We'll soon find out. Turn the page. The first ingredient of the sleeping potion is that most overlooked plant, wormwood. Let's see what we can learn. Use your wand. This bitter, acrid herb is widely used as a flavoring and as a potion ingredient. See how the leaves blow in the breeze? Try waving your hand. Pick up the magnifying glass. Ah, yes, I like an observant potioneer. Make sure you examine your ingredients closely. There are collectible ingredients to find. Oil. Wormwood oil can be poisonous in large amounts, but in small amounts it is no real threat. Roots. Wormwood, or Artemisia absinthium, is named after the goddess Artemis, the goddess. There's one. There is more to read here, or just pick up your wand when you're ready. Leaves. Muggles are known to use wormwood around the house for everything from medicine to discouraging fleas. Gathering the wormwood for our sleeping potion could be a little... We need to find a spot to gather wormwood, but the garden is becoming more dangerous. Look! As I feared, the place is full of wildlife. You'll have to use your spell to defend the plants, just as before. We've a gnome infestation, insufferable pests. We'd do well to have a stunning spell ready. You remember what to do. Very good. And Just in time. A fine shot. Well done. Wait until one pops its head up. You can't hit them when they're underground. Now they've all come out to have a look. You'll have to stun them all. A hit! Oh, yes. Oh, that was very good. Stun them. Flick the wand towards the creatures. Got it! Yes! A sharp flick of the wand is what you need. More of the foolish creatures have come for a look. Very good aim. Well done. Good work. A sharp flick of the wand is what you need. Well, there. You've done it! You've saved the wormwood, ready for our sleeping potion. You performed, well, acceptably. Well, come on. We have all the wormwood we need for our sleeping potion. Start by grinding it. We could have more in the bowl. Move more over. Switch to your pestle and we can get grinding. Go on then. Start grinding. That's good. After the wormwood comes slow stirring. The sleeping potion is delicate. Good, now the spoon. That's it, keep it up. Of course, drowsy valerian. Ideal for a sleeping potion, but first it must be chopped. Pick it up, time to chop. That's the way. Time for the knife. Get chopping. Good. Excellent. Now swap back to your wand and we can get this lot into the cauldron. Pop it in the cauldron. Just let it go over the cauldron. And some more. Very good, very good. With the wormwood and valerian both added, our sleeping potion is coming along well. Now we must apply vigorous heat to our mixture. It needs to be heated. That's the stuff. Really put your back into it. That's been thoroughly heated, I should say. What's next? Stir the air above the sleeping potion with your wand. There, sleepily and gently. Keep going. Perfect. And with that, the first stage of our sleeping potion is complete. Remember, go to the concoctions chapter to try this ingredient. Turn the page, let's finish this potion. Now we turn our attention to our sticky, slimy friend, the flubberworm. Its mucus is essential for the sleeping potion. Well, use your wand, let's get on. Flubberworms are dull things best suited to lying still and eating. Hence, it is their mucus that primarily interests the potioneer. That's no flubberworm. Ah, it's lettuce leaves. I've a feeling the flubberworm will be underneath. Good, keep brushing. That's right. Keep at. And there, in all its glory, is our flubberworm. Take a closer look at the slimy thing. Excellent. Head. Both ends of the flubberworm are identical, and each end chews vegetation and oozes mucus in more or less the same amounts. Head? Flubberworms will eat almost any vegetation, but they prefer lettuce, so far as it is possible to tell. So, that's our specimen. We need a lot of mucus, so we'll need to gather some fresh flubberworms. Pick up the They're not hard to catch, flubberworms. The trick is to find them. A muddy ditch is the ideal place to look. None there. Try tapping somewhere else. There, a flubberworm. Scoop it up with your trowel. Good. Now into the bucket with it. Good. Our first flubberworm, all ready to have its mucus extract. There it goes. Aha! I see you. Got it. Now throw it in the bucket. Right. That's enough flubberworms for our sleeping potion. Now our flubberworms are safely gathered, we proceed to the rather sticky task of extracting their mucus. Stroke them with your hand or just prod them with your wand. Ready? Remember to go to the collectibles chapter later. There you can gather those ingredients again and challenge a friend. Ah, you prefer to use your hands. The sticky option. Right, now tilt your book up to pour that juice downward. Excellent work! That's the way! There, that's enough mucus. Well done. Now, time to give our sleeping potion a vigorous stir. Now, the spoon. Right, now. Just so. Very well stirred. Let's get heating. Just right. Maintain. Next, it must be stirred. The spoon next. Excellent. Just like that. Well done. The sleeping potion is really coming along. Now we must try out the potion to ensure we're on the right track. And here's the toad again. Pick up that bottle and we can fill it with potion. To test the potion, we just need to pour it onto him. Don't be alarmed, that's all perfectly normal at this stage of brewing the sleeping potion. Another collectible ingredient. Don't forget to try it out. Now for the last stages of the sleeping potion's preparation. Turn the page. The next ingredient in our drowsy draft is the soporiferous bean. Let's take a closer look at it, shall we?
This bean has a powerful soporific effect. It makes you fall asleep. It is a key ingredient in my potent sleeping potion. Now we'll need to plant our bean. Use the trowel to dig a hole in the ground for me. Now pick up that bean with your trowel. Now to plant the bean. Just drop it into that hole in the dirt. Good. Now scrape the dirt back over the hole to cover it. One successfully planted bean. In herbology class, that would be enough, but we haven't any time to waste. Rotate the book to bring it into fruit. And there it is, one fully grown soporiferous plant. Pick up the magnifying glass to get a closer look. There we are. Juice. The soporiferous bean contains a thick silver juice that will remove the drinker's memory if drunk neat. Bean. A rare pearly white bean that resembles overgrown mistletoe berries. If we want beans, we'll need to pluck ourselves some pods. Switch to those tongs. Now to pluck some beans for the sleeping potion. Keep your eyes open and pluck only the ripe ones. Look for a ripe one, then use the tongs to pluck it. No, you need to look for a more mature bean. There, that one's just right. Drop it into the bowl. Well done, keep it up. Well plucked. Now get that bean into the bowl. Another one for the bowl. Ooh, that was definitely too ripe. We have room for more beans yet. You should gather some more. A beautifully ripe one. Into the bowl with it. Pop that bean into the bowl. I can see your herbology lessons weren't wasted. Lovely. A perfectly ripe one. Pop it into the... Good. That'll do. Now to get on with the sleeping potion. The soporiferous beans need chopping. Pick it up. Time to chop. That's the way. Swap to the knife. Then you can start to get chopping. This is ready to add to the potion. Swap to your wand. There, our sleeping potion nears completion. Soon our enemies will be snoozing before us. Ah, yes. But first, the potion needs a stir. Swap to the spoon. That's right. Next, it must be heated carefully. Let's get heating. Oh, it's stone cold again. Heat it more. Oh, it won't get... Now it needs to simmer. Let it cool. Now for the asphodel petals. Yes, none but I could have conceived such a cunning addition to the humble sleeping potion. Pick up that flask of powdered asphodel petals and pour a handful into the cauldron. Now that the asphodel petals have been added to the sleeping potion, we must next mix in essence of nettle. Wait, it looks like you need to give this one a shake first. And pour away. Now the potion requires a high heat. Time to... That's the way! Oh, it can't get... Time to drop the heat a little and let it simmer. Now it needs to simmer. Let it cool. Ah, yes. We must stir the sleeping potion once more. Now the spoon. Good. Nice and fast. Yes, another ingredient to try in the concoctions chapter. While it brews, perhaps a story. The tale of a foolish wizard who used sleeping potion to try to win his equally foolish bride. What? No, it certainly is not about me. Turn the page. We are wasting... While we wait for your potion to brew, here's a story about the sleeping potion. And if I catch you snoozing through this one, start the story with your wand. This is my own creation, the strongest sleeping potion ever created. It is effective on gigantic monsters. And you should be particularly careful not to breathe in the fumes. So powerful is this sleeping potion that it can give the drinker the appearance of death. Let's not wait. Rotate the book to see what happened when this poor fellow woke up. We're not there yet. Turn it all the way round. Wizard Norville Berserko slipped this potion into the deplorable, wasting perfectly good sleeping potion on... Now, what was it? Good thought. That wouldn't have put him to sleep, though. The potion must be drunk. Butterbeer. Berserko slipped this potion into the butterbeer of his love rival Perseus Ecklington. On the eve of Ecklington's wedding to Daisy Twemlove, Ecklington fell into a deep sleep. And Berserko promptly presented himself at Daisy's house with the news that Ecklington had died of panic at the prospect of marrying her. Daisy, a remarkably silly witch, believed him and promised to marry Berserko the moment they had buried Ecklington. Unfortunately for Berserko, Ecklington woke up at the very moment that the coffin was being lowered into the ground. And in the ensuing... if you ask me, it's not a wedding without... Oh, what was it? Search for me now. No, that's not how the story goes, unfortunately.
In the ensuing brawl, Berserko acquired an elephant's trunk and 6 ears, which hampered his chances of finding another bride. What else do witches want in a husband, I ask you? A most satisfying story, no? But what of our sleeping potion? Turn the page. It must be nearly ready. Good. Our sleeping potion is ready for the final touch. Use the wand to pull up the picture as before, then we can begin. Now, time to complete our sleeping potion. Simply make the gesture with your wand. It's done. Our sleeping potion is ready. Oh my. There, pick up the bottle, would you? That's it. That's the way. Aha! Now we are ready to take on the next challenge. With our sleeping potion, we shall lull any creature into a sweet slumber of defeat. Use your wand to pull up the map. Time to see what we are facing.
Coach has recovered and is catching up on Hogwarts. Hogwarts will have to move quickly to get past the next challenge.
Use your wand to pull up the map. Time to see what we are facing. A giant serpent seems to be surrounding the hill. Such monstrous creatures are often highly dangerous, and this one in particular appears to have the thick, spell-repellent hide of a dragon and the venomous fangs of a basilisk. Our sleeping potion will have the power to render it helpless. Aha! Someone's left a hay cart behind. That gives me a notion. Serpents are often attracted to warmth. If we could start a big enough fire, we could distract the creature long enough to sneak past. Probably not what the judges had in mind, but there's nothing in the rules against it. We must make up ground. We must start by getting that hay into the cart. Yeah, use that pitchfork to pick up the hay and throw it in. We might as well use it since it's lying there. A mighty heave. Just the stuff. You are trying to hit the cart, aren't you? Keep it up. There's room for more hay. That was the last straw. To distract our snake, you must set that hay aflame. Good! Now to cast Incendio! There! Incendio! One should never play with fire, but this time it is a necessity. Go on, flick the spell towards the cart. There! A fair-sized blaze, but to attract a snake of such extraordinary size, we'll need something more spectacular.
change of tactics is called for. Let's see. Snakes are highly sensitive to vibration. Perhaps knocking down that abandoned tower will get its attention. Besides, it'll be fun. Use a spell to destroy those stone dragons supporting the tower. The Reductor curse should suffice. Ah, Reducto! Just the spell you need to knock down those stone dragons. Get most right at it. Excellent! The tower's weakening. Flick the spell towards the carved dragon supporting the tower. Destroy! And again! Hear that? The tower. There, that's it! Well done! Utterly destroyed. Even that gigantic snake can't ignore that. It's close, but still not close enough to try out the sleeping potion. Let's see. Snakes are highly sensitive to smell. They taste the air with their tongues. If we could produce a strong enough scent, it might intrigue the creature. But why should I do all the thinking? A simple test for you, young potioneer. A squill bulb, a pungus onion. Put your choice on the book. That's it! Nicely duped! It hasn't noticed anything. Time to choose another ingredient. Smells delectable. You drop it on the book to choose that one. Perhaps there is hope for you after all. Excellent work! Smells There, the pungus onion is one of the most strongly scented objects. That's sure to get its attention. Prepare yourself, this will be a crucial moment. My, but that's a big beast. It could swallow us without a thought. Take great care, young potioneer. Quick, pour the sleeping potion on its tongue before that gargantuan mouth engulfs us. I sincerely hope you prepared it correctly. It's working! With the mighty beast defeated, our path up the hill is clear. Come, young potioneer, the cauldron is nearly mine. Yours. Onward and upward. We're getting closer, closer! As I have said, it was my life's dream to win the Wizarding School's Potions Championship. When I judged that I was ready, I was 14 years old, top of my year in potions, and able to correct my professor on the proper use of mackled malaclaw tails. I asked my headmaster for permission to enter. But alas, imagine my horror and disgust when he forbade me, because I was not yet 17 and the competition was too dangerous. A paltry, feeble, nonsensical excuse. There was nothing for me to do but leave Hogwarts at once in protest. I am sure you will agree that abandoning the school that sought to stifle my brilliance as a potioneer was the right decision. However, as only contestants representing wizarding schools were permitted to enter the championship after leaving Hogwarts, I was no longer eligible. But no matter. I'm here now, and I'm going to win. I mean, we're going to win.
Ready for the next chapter? Close the book with the front cover face up. You're ready to move on. Use your wand on the glowing spot or open the book if you want to reread. Ready for the next chapter?
You're going to enjoy this one. Oh, yes.
Aha! Just like all worthwhile handbooks, each new page brings a new test of skill.
Attention all champions! May I congratulate you on your progress so far. We've seen some truly exceptional potion making already.
We did it! You did it! We are through the first part of the competition. You've forgiven me, I hope, for tricking you. And after all, if we die, I mean, if you die, I'm long dead, of course, what nobler cause than in trying to win the Wizarding School's Potions Championship? You don't see it that way. Ah, well, I'll do my best to keep you alive then. Come on, the second stage.
Congratulations and commiserations, champions! As our competitors ascend to the second stage of the championship, our Japanese champion from Mount Tokoro still leads the group. Thanks to the shrewd application of a sleeping solution, Hogwarts remains in third place, behind the champion from Wagadoo School of Magic, harking from somewhere in Africa. But after a slight setback, Koldovsterets is catching up. Ooh, the audience will be grateful that they're at a distance as our Hogwarts champion approaches their next task.
Ah, I suspect I know what this is and which potion we need to brew next. This is a favorite of mine. Use your wand on the glowing spot to read about the potion. The Laughing Potion.
A potion to induce uncontrollable merriment.
A finely balanced potion requiring delicacy of touch. If made incorrectly, the results can vary from hysterical mania to deep and inconsolable melancholy. Yes, inducing uncontrollable merriment has its uses, especially in your enemies. Well, oh, yes, many old favorites here. Let's see. Alehotzi? Ah, billywig wings, all the way from Australia. Or the Antipodes, as we called it back when I wrote this book 5 centuries ago. What else? Gnarl quills and puffskein hair. All straightforward. The real skill will be in the stirring. Another collectible ingredient. Don't forget to try it out. There, it's the perfect recipe. Time to put the potioneer to the test. Come, turn the page. Now, our laughing potion needs a dose of billywig wings. Time to discover more. A swarm of billywigs is what we need. A curious creature from the Antipodes, today more commonly known as Australia, specimens of the billywig are extremely useful in potion making. Another hand mark. I suggest you place your hand on it, just as before. They won't bite you, you know. You may feel a slight giddiness. Luckily, the creatures seem short on venom. Don't you know what a billywig sting does? Right, get the magnifying glass. Well, magnifier at the ready and have a closer look. You'll soon discover what makes these beasts unique. Ah, sting. The sting of the billywig will cause the victim to hover briefly, and its natural property of levity is ideal for love. Body. Billywigs are of a vivid sapphire blue, but this is often not noticed as the billywig flies too fast to be seen. Wing. The billywig's wings are arranged around the top of its head, and it spins rapidly as it flies. Now, we must have ground wings for the potion. Pick up your wand. Good. Pour the spring water into the cauldron. All right now. That's it. Next, add the chopped allihotzi leaves. First, the leaves must be chopped. Move some allihotzi to the chopping board with your wand. Very good. Now the knife. The allihotzi must be finely chopped for the laughing potion. Finely chop them. This looks ready. Swap to your wand. Now add just 2 handfuls to the cauldron to give the laughing potion just a tinge of rambunctiousness. Excellent, that's ready. Now stir slowly. We must not damage the leaves' mirth-inducing properties. Get your spoon. Right, now. Good. Soon our potion will be fit to make a glumbumble giggle. Now for the most difficult ingredient. The potion requires a snigger of laughter. I found it hard to get the hang of it myself, but let's see how you do. That's it, but louder. Are you sniggering? Good! Stop! Before you do yourself an injury. What were you thinking about? I hope it was the destruction of our enemies. Now to the serious business of grinding our billywig wings. Pick up the ingredient, then we can get grinding. Why not add some more? We can grind a lot. Pick up the pestle. You need to grind everything up. And grind. Now that's ground, you can swap to your wand again. Pick up the bowl with your wand. Right, put the ingredient into the bowl to grind. Excellent, you're all ready to grind those up. Now we can start grinding. That's all nicely ground. Swap to your wand so we can get everything into the cauldron. Excellent. Now we stir slowly. Remember, over-stirring could result in tears and hysteria, and the potion won't be quite right either. Now the spoon. Right then. Just like that. Remember to try this ingredient in the concoctions chapter. The first stage of the potion is complete. Come along, good student, turn the page. When you're ready, turn the page. Now we come to the next ingredient. The quills of a narl will give our laughing potion an edge, all right. Narls and muggle hedgehogs are notoriously difficult to tell apart. The narl is a bad-tempered beast found in northern Europe and America. Their penchant for vandalism is often the cause of trouble for wizard children. Just what we need. Narls are surprisingly sensible creatures, and so are deeply suspicious of unsolicited kindness. Dim-witted hedgehogs may rush to sup on any food they're offered, but try feeding a narl and it will wisely assume it's a trap. That's it. Now pour the water into the saucer. Keep going. See, the hedgehogs rush to the water while the narl fears a trap. An animal after my own heart. Now swap to the magnifying glass. Excellent. Now we can have a good look at our narl. Use the magnifier, it won't mind. Another ingredient for our experiments. There's one. Right, swap to those tweezers and we can collect our quills. Head. Good. Use the tweezers to grab a quill and then pull it out. There you are. That's it. We have all the quills we need. Just pick up the quills and pop them in. There. Later, you can go to the collectibles chapter to pit your ingredient gathering skills against a friend. There it is. Now in it goes. There we go. Into the cauldron. Now. Good work. There, see on the thermometer, the mark on the side has moved up. That shows you have to heat it more. Keep the heat near the mark. That's the way. Time to drop the heat a little and let it simmer. It's bubbling nicely. You can let it cool to a simmer. Quick as you can now. The spoon next. And then. Well stirred. Now we must laugh again, but this time more merrily. Good! More! More! Good! Almost too good. Potioneers should be serious, you know. It needs to be heated. Ooh, that's it. It's bubbling nicely. You can let it cool to a simmer. And now to heat it up a little. The noble toad, ever the potioneer's friend. You'd better get a sample of our potion. There. Give the creature a chance to check the potion. Pour it onto him. Well, yes, a very interesting reaction. Very good, very good. Perhaps I was actually telling the truth when I said there was something special about you. My genius never ceases to amaze. Remember, go to the concoctions chapter to try this ingredient. Now the last of our ingredients. Come, turn the page. What have we here? The puffskein. Pointless creatures in the main, but an invaluable creature for the potion maker. The puffskein is a peaceful, yellow, furry creature with a long tongue. Let's see. Pick up your magnifying glass. Here we are. Why anyone should want such a tedious beast as a pet is quite beyond me. Have a look now. Ah, body. Spherical in shape, puffskeins can be hurled about without making a fuss and are very easy to care for. Ah, hair. Soft and custard-colored, the hair of the puffskein has magical properties and is useful as a magical ingredient. Swap to those clippers there. It's time to move on. Ah, tongue. Puffskeins enjoy using their long tongues to feed on bogies, to the delight of generations of wizard children. Trim some hair from your puffskein. You need a few handfuls. Lovely. We still need more hair. That's all the fur we need. Switch to your wand now to scatter the hair you've clipped over the potion. Just pick up the hair and drop it in the cauldron. Now in it goes. Good. Add 2 more. Pick up the next. There we go. Well done. Now the potion must be stirred most vigorously. That's good. Now to heat the mixture. Time to heat things up. Oh, it can't get hotter than that. Good. Time to drop the heat a little and let it simmer. Perfect temperature. Now for the last dose of mirth for our laughing potion. More! Yes, you've done it! Soon the cauldron will be ours! That might be it. You must clean that dusty bottle. That's the stuff. Pick it up and pour it in. Wait, it looks like you need to give this one a shake first. Now pour it in. That should give the potion a bit of a kick. Now to stir the mixture once more. Swap to the spoon. Right, now. Ah, the cauldron's cold again. Get heating. Keep it like that. And now to heat it up a little. Ooh, that's as hot as it goes. Here's another ingredient. The laughing potion needs to stew a while and gather strength. Turn to the next page and let's see what's waiting for us. So, it's time for another tale while our laughing potion heats. This is one of my favorites. I've always been fond of revenge tales. Let's see now.
I am not a big laugher myself, but laughing potions may have their uses beyond foolish recreation. I set myself the challenge of refining an old laughing potion handed down by my distressingly giggly great-grandmother.
Don't you want to see my experiments? Point and press the move button to choose.
Ah, yes, but it took me a few attempts at it.
Point at one of these and press the move button to select. Well, it certainly gave the sheep levity, but I wanted a laughing potion. Ah, yes, a colorful result, but not what I was looking for. Try another. Ah, yes, got there in the end. I mean, my triumph was inevitable. Now, where was I? And I'm pleased to say that I have succeeded in creating a potion that can create unrestrained mirth for up to 5 days. Depending on the nature and weight of the drinker. I used this potion once in a most satisfying way. A muggle neighbor of mine on the Isle of Harris thought himself a most humorous fellow. Determined to make fun of the hermit of hermitry, me, he tried to lure me from my potion making by pretending to attack the island. Or by sending over fake messages from sick members of my family, or simply by bellowing across the waters that I was a madman and a loon. I therefore invited him one day for a drink, which he accepted. The brimming cup of... I gave him something to make him regret ever setting foot on my island. What was it? Yes, the brimming cup of laughing potion did its work, and the great buffoon laughed for a week. We're not there yet. Turn it all the way round. Until he was so sick and exhausted that he retired to a... Oh, yes, I helped him into retirement. But where? No, but I like the way you think. Try again. He retired to a silent monastery, where he begged that nobody would ever do anything funny in his presence ever again. There, the laughing potion put to appropriate use. Calm your uncontrolled merriment and turn the page. Now to add the very last touches to our laughing potion. Use your wand to pull up the wand at the ready. Time to give our potion a real test. Make the gesture with your wand. There, the laughing potion is ready to be bottled. Pick up the bottle and dip. Good. Good. Now just let it go. Your laughing potion is complete. With this, we'll be able to take on the next challenge, mark my words. Are you ready to leave our competitors contorted with laughter in our wake? The laughing potion will come in handy, make no mistake. Let's try the forest. Let's go there next. It's a banshee, a terrifying spirit whose cry can curdle milk and chill human blood. If she lays claws upon you, her unearthly screams may drive you to madness.
Champion from Wagadoo was not able to overcome our next challenge, but not to worry, it's all good sport. Hogwarts, you would be wise to keep your distance in this challenge.
We must get close enough to use the potion. We must block your ears. Let's look around for something to plug up your ears. Now, cut the foliage away. This takes me back to my boyhood days, tramping through the swamps, cutting the knot grass and collecting buba-tubers. Aha, a moth's cocoon. Just the right size to plug your ears against the cry of a banshee. But we'll need a second cocoon. Exactly what we are looking for. We just need to collect it. There we are. Progress, progress. Right, drop it in the bowl. Good. Yes, they'll work as earplugs, but we need something else. Something gooey and sticky to stick them in your ears. Let's go back to the map. We're on the right track. These cocoons will help block out the banshee's wail, but we need something to stick them in. Where shall we look? This reminds me of the cliffs on my island, though it lacks their forbidding charm, of course. Look around. To the practical mind of the potioneer, there are always solutions. There! Beehives mean wax, and that means if we want to get at those hives, we first have to deal with the bees. If there were only something to distract them, but I can't see a single flower. There's nothing for it. If we want some flowers, we'll need to conjure them up. I'll forgive you a little wand-waving this time. You must cast Orchideus. Very good. Those bees will never be able to resist such fine blooms. We must attract some bees. Hold the flowers out towards them. Well, now we have attracted the bees, I suppose we should capture them. Yes. That jar is just what we need. Try shaking the flowers over the jar. There are still more bees to be captured. Well, now we have attracted the bees, I suppose we should capture them. Yes. Shake the flowers over the jar. There, you've got them all. Now, how can we reach those beehives? The shears are too short. We're out on a limb here. You'd better cut them down with a spell. You do know the severing charm, I presume? Diffindo! Yes, well done! A very neat good severing. Excellent! Now to cut the beehives down. Well done. Well done! That's the last hive. I'm sure you've realized what I'm planning by now, but we've more to do yet. Come along. Now we have everything we need to block out the Banshee's cry, but we'll need a fire to put them together. Aha! That looks a likely spot. There. Move the hives into the pan. Careful of the fire. And another. In it goes. Our fire isn't really fierce enough. Just fan the flames with your hands, old potioneer's trick. Getting there. There. The wax is melted. Now dip the cocoons into the wax. Pick up a cocoon, dip the cocoon in the wax. It's just like making a toffee apple, but with more wax and no toffee. Or apple. Wave it around now to dry it off. I don't know about you, but I've never been keen on sticking hot wax in my ear. Give it a wave around. Excellent. One down, one to go. On to the next. And just dip it in. You should dry that out before you stick it in your ear, don't you think? Just wave it around. Success! Victory! Beeswax Banshee earplugs! This is a really canny solution with none of that showy wand waving. All you need to do now is slip the slimy things in your ears and we're ready to face the creature herself. Do you hesitate? I assure you that between us we have the skills to beat this Banshee. I'm almost certain of it. Let's face the bat. Right, put your earplugs in. Have you got them in? I said, have you got them in? Oh, yes, right. You're cornered. Stay calm. Look for your chance. There, quick! Grab the potion and pour it down her throat. Now's your chance. Pour the potion in her mouth. It worked! It actually worked! Not even a Banshee can withstand the power of our laughing potion. I mean, I never had a moment's doubt, of course. Our path is clear, and I do believe we are gaining ground. Let's get on and see what comes next. Time to pick the next chapter. Just close your book. You've finished this chapter. Use your wand on the glowing spot on the cover to select another. Ready for the next chapter? We're nearly there. Are you ready?
What a daring move by Hogwarts against the Banshee! I was initially expecting, even hoping, that our young champion might exercise some caution in approaching such a fearsome spirit, but it appears that we are observing no ordinary potioneer. We are in the presence of a risk-taker. Quintia McCoy would be proud. As most of you know, this championship has been held in this garden every 7 years since 1407, in honor of Quintia McCoy, that most memorable of potioneers whose love affair with potions sadly came to an end with her untimely death from drinking an imperfectly brewed cure for ague.
Do you detect that drop in temperature? cold and darkness. I suspect I know what we may encounter next. Let's get started. Oh yes, all will become clear. Doxycide. A potion of prodigious power to repulse the vile doxy. Students of my work may wonder why I chose to devote my genius to deterring these fairy-like nuisances. Suffice it to say that even hermits suffer from household pests. Hence I created this, a full-bodied, venomous mixture, yet well-rounded. There you are, then. So, to the recipe. Let me just refresh my memory. Such a clever mixture. Bundeman acid, shells of the venomous streeler, dragon liver. I astonish even myself sometimes. This will come in handy. Next page, next page. Only one competitor is ahead. We must catch up. Doxies are hardy little devils. We'll need some of the most noxious substances. Ah, yes. Steel yourself. Use your wand. Let's find out what's first. The Bundeman, a foul creature that feeds on dirt and grime, hiding in houses and rotting them from the inside. They hide under floorboards and in darkest corners. Use your wand to shift some of this wood. Let's find it. Use your wand to shift this wood. Don't worry, Bundemans don't bite, they just smell. And ooze. Best move this wood with your wand. Time to take a look. Pick up your magnifying glass. Take a good look at it. Let's read. Eyes. One of the only things that distinguishes a Bundeman from a patch of fungus or mold is its beady eyes. Oh, secretion. Unchecked, a Bundeman can easily secrete enough of its revolting acid to eat away at the foundations of a house until it collapses. Time to swap to your wand. There. Pop it on the board for me, would you? Some say the hands-on approach is the best way. That's it. Right, now tilt your book up to pour that juice downward. Good. They're tough creatures. They'll shrug off a bit of prodding. That's the first toxic ingredient. Now it must be stirred. There we go. Oh, yes. Smoke. Don't worry, that's normal. Oh, wave your hands to clear away the smoke.
Yes, that's the sort of thing. Keep waving. Oh, there, clear. And you're still here. Good, good.
Yes, another ingredient to try in the concoctions chapter. Onwards. Next for our doxycide, another toxic ingredient. Turn the page.
Believe it or not, these next creatures make surprisingly good pets. Curious? Let's get started. Get ready, this creature is dazzling as well as deadly. The African streeler is one of the most venomous creatures in the world, and it leaves smoking trails of scorched ground wherever it goes.
Right, get the magnifying glass. Yes, now hold the move button.
As it is incredibly toxic, streeler venom is an aid to wizard gardeners in dealing with hawklump infestations. Trail. The venomous trail the streeler leaves behind is an enemy to any vegetation which shrivels and burns as it passes. Shell. The shell of the streeler changes color. These kaleidoscopic cycles make it a highly entertaining pet. Now to collect some shells. Pick up your wand. By using a spell, it is possible to haunt streelers so that their shells can be removed. The stunning spell, you know the way. That's the way. Now, I always choose blue shells for my potion, so wait for their shells to turn blue, then flick your spell. Ready? There it goes. They're everywhere. Good shot! Now a few more. We're making progress. We need a few more. Ah, no good. They're up in the trees. Good timing. Oh, that did it. Very good. You can try gathering those ingredients again later and compete against a friend in the collectibles chapter. First shell now. Pick it up. Add a bit more. You can do it all at once. Swap to the pestle now. Don't you want to grind that all up? Time to grind up the ingredients. Yes, that's it. What's next? Time to stir. Grab the spoon. Just like that. Good stirring. Don't let me catch you licking the spoon afterwards. Time to heat things up. Hold it. It's time to raise those flames. A higher heat is needed. Time to drop the heat a little and let it simmer. Right. Now, time to heat it more. And now to heat it up a little. Now get ready. Wave your hands. We need to clear away this smoke. Start waving. Oh, yes, that's the sort of thing. Keep waving. Oh, there, clear. And you're still here. Good, good. Let's try it on the toad. Ready? Get the bottle. A couple of drops of potion on our creature should do it. He doesn't like that. The potion is only really harmful to doxies. I believe you're on the right track, though. This will come in handy. Now, the next ingredient is, in my opinion, one of the most valuable in the potioneer's store cupboard. Ready? Turn over. I see I've piqued your interest. One of the most magically powerful of beasts, their hide, blood, heart, liver, and horn all possess magical properties. It is their liver that we are primarily interested in for our doxycide. Our scaly friend is in that cave, but he'll come out if you make a noise. Shout something. Here it comes. A shy one, this. Magnificent. Try tilting up the left page. Those rocks look loose. That did it. Let's see. Pick up your magnifying glass. Now have a good look at it. Remember, you can turn the book around. Wing. The dragon's gift of flight increases its dangerous reputation. It is able to carry off its prey, or even to destroy dwellings simply by landing on them. Body. Dragons have a top. There, now hold the move button. Liver. Dragon liver is a powerful potion ingredient which is often useful to potioneers, despite being obviously tricky to obtain. Fortunately for you, we have a tiny amount of dragon liver to use. Get your wand. Good. Now to chop it carefully. Dragon liver is hard to come by, so don't waste any. Move over some of the liver. Swap to the knife. We've enough to start. Chop it all up. We're making progress. This is ready to add to the potion. Swap to your wand. Swiftly now. Excellent.
chopping. Now to stir. Now we're ready. Get the spoon. Excellent. That's right. Good. Now the last stage. Waft! Waft for your life! Wave your arms! Oh, yes, that's the sort of thing. Keep waving. Oh, there, clear. And you're still here. Good, good. Here it is. But ah, yes, that's it. Hemlock essence. Pick it up and add a good glug. Good. What's next? Get the spoon once more. Good. Just like that. There, you have it. Let's just make sure. Clean that bottle off for me. Ah, yes, that's it. Our old friend Cowbane. Into the cauldron with it. Now, carefully, the last ingredient. Tincture of tormentil. Oh, careful, that's too much. Right, now a slow stir. Get the spoon once more. There, you have it. We must heat the doxycide mixture. Let's get heating. Good, and another. Oh, it won't get any hotter. It just needs a little time to settle. Turn the page. There's a story about why I developed this doxy repellent. While we wait for your potion, you may be wondering why I put my talents to tackling doxies. Well, their infestations are no laughing matter. I created doxycide because swarms of these vile creatures, which resemble ugly, hairy fairies with poisonous fangs, used to descend upon my island home every autumn. They will happily feed upon a single witch or warlock, draining their blood until their poor victim collapses. It took many attempts to create a potion sufficiently powerful to repel doxies. One of my previous concoctions had the unfortunate effect of making the doxies, Now, what was it? I still have the scars. Can you find it? That certainly wouldn't have helped. No, that's another potion and another story. Yes, it made the doxies red hot and fiery, which neither the doxies nor I enjoyed. They shot through the air like furious, red-hot, hairy coals, setting bushes and trees on fire. And reducing to ash the scrolls on which I record my potion experiments. Finally, I was pursued from my burning house by a swarm of flaming doxies and was forced to spend the night. Where was it? Where did I hide to escape from those blood-sucking doxies? Yes, that's it. I was forced to spend the night standing in the sea. Breathing through a hollow stick to escape their attacks. Thankfully, I perfected my doxycide the following autumn and have never again been troubled by these nasty little creatures. Now our doxycide should be suitably steeped. Turn the page to finish it off. Here we are, ready to put the final touches to our doxycide. Keep your wrist loose now. Right, here we go. That's the way. Right. Got it, a good dose. There we are, a powerful draft of doxycide. They won't know what hit them. Very well done. It's time to find what's waiting for us. Use your wand to pull up the map. Now, prepare yourself, ready to survive the pass. This challenge, we must be very close to the golden cauldron. So, our path through this cave to the golden cauldron is blocked by a swarm of doxies. And how are we going to spray the doxycide, you ask? With this atomizer. It's a simple enough tool. Anyone could use it. Even you. You hold down the move button to spray, but don't hold it for too long. It will get clogged up. If that happens, you'll need to shake the thing as fast as you can to clear it. Got that? Good. Oh, it's nearly clogged up. Be ready to shake. Here the creatures come. Quick, get spraying. Well done. Watch out. It's ready to bite. Spray it quick. Got it. Don't stop shaking. Quick, shake the atomizer to clear. Oh, it bit you. That must have hurt. Best get spraying. Not there yet. Keep shaking. Oh, got it. Keep shaking. Not a doxy left. Well done. Quickly now, we must move on through the cave while we can. No more doxies. Insufferable creatures. Have your atomizer ready. Keep shaking. We need to clear it. And again. Shake the atomizer. It's all clogged. Oh, yes. Shake that atomizer now. It's all clogged up. Shake it. Just like that. Keep shaking. It's clogged. Quick, shake the atomizer. Superbly done. All the doxies dealt with. Now let's hurry this way. I think I see a path. Where did they come from? They're all around us. Don't stop shaking. A hit. It doesn't like that. That's a nasty bite. Once more. Keep shaking. Oh, that got its attention. Yes. Don't stop shaking. Shake it, quick. It will. I hope that's the last of them. Fine work. You have a good eye and a strong spraying arm, young potioneer. That one's about to... Oh, this cave is a maze. Courage now, fend them off. A great aim. Very nice. Oh, I felt that one. Good spraying. Keep shaking, we need to clear it. Not there yet, keep shaking. Don't stop shaking. It won't spray, shake the atomizer. Keep shaking. It's clogged, quick, shake the atomizer. Just like that. You dealt with every last doxy. Few could have used the doxycide with such skill. My congratulations, well done. We must be near the golden cauldron now. It's the greatest test of a potioneer, and I'm starting to think that we can do it together. Mainly me, though, of course. Oh, Merlin's beard, what an ordeal. But do you see my point now about doxies? Loathsome things. Ah, we should be safe here now, thank goodness. Forgive my excitement. I'm overjoyed. We're nearly there. You see, I was robbed of my life's ambition to win this championship, and... Oh, I've mentioned it, have I? Please, understand, some have suggested that disappointment warped me. This is nonsense. I enjoyed a long and full life, alone on Hermitray, working on this, my masterwork, my legacy, the Book of Potions. I always dreamt that one day this book might accompany a great potioneer to victory at the championship, and now it feels as though it is in reach. Thanks to you, my lifelong ambitions might finally be realized. My life's work will be complete if we can just claim the golden cauldron. What are you sitting around for? Close the book and pick the next chapter. Right, which chapter is next? Use your wand on the glowing spot to choose. Ready for the next chapter? Chapter 7, my book's culmination. Open the book to explore it.
What's this? It seems that the Japanese champion from Mahutokoro has been held up by an angry Grackhorn. Hogwarts is in the lead in the approach to the Golden Cauldron.
We are close, so close.
The cauldron is not yours yet, Hogwarts. You must unlock the protective enchantments around the cauldron before the others catch up. I wish you good luck.
Hurry now, before the other champions catch up to us. Use your wand. Here it is. Have you guessed? Yes. The final challenge requires the finest and most fortunate of filters. Felix felicis. Mine own invention, my masterpiece, the crowning achievement of my career. Bottled good fortune. Brewed correctly, the drinker of this potion will be lucky in all their endeavors, but be warned. Excessive consumption is highly toxic and can cause extreme recklessness. Fans of Quidditch were quick to protest that a potion which gives the drinker good luck was hardly fair. And use of my potion was banned, quite rightly, from all competitive events, except potion-making tournaments. Yes. Do you think you're worthy of it? I suppose it's possible you'll prove yourself capable. Ah, how well I remember it. The egg of an ashwinder. Dangerous creatures born of fire. Murtlap growth. Yes, a touch of genius on my part. Gathering eggshells from the nest of the fearsome Occamy will be a test of all your skills. And finally, you must speak the incantation, Felix Emperor. Another collectible ingredient. Don't forget to try it out. A few drops of Felix felicis will give you all the luck you need to beat the final challenge and claim the cauldron. Well, come on, turn the page. We need an ashwinder egg, so first let's find out about the magical serpents. You know what to do by now. Use your wand on the page. A serpent of fire. It is born from the embers of untended magical fires, and so is particularly dangerous to wizards who are not mindful of their fires when cooking or brewing potions. You must bring the fire to life. Either put your face right down next to the fire and blow on the embers, or wave your hands to fan it into flame. Very good. Our flame should have burnt enough now. Let's see what emerges. Better stop now. I don't want you setting fire to my pages. Only dying embers are left. Soon the creature will appear. The Ashwinder. Such a remarkable creature. Time to take a look. Pick up your magnifying glass. There's one. Ah, eggs. The ashwinder will lay its red-hot eggs in a secluded space, often and most dangerously among the foundations of a house. If this happens, fire can consume the area in minutes. There, now you can pick up your wand to move on or keep looking. Ah, body. The ashwinder's body is thin and pale grey. It lives for only 1 hour, after which it collapses into dust. You must swap to your wand before we can prepare our Felix. Ah, eye. The ashwinder's glowing red eyes are a useful way of spotting it, hiding in the dark corners it prefers. Get your wand now. Off it slithers. Keep an eye out. There, it's left behind some smouldering eggs. Now, carefully, we must add the ashwinder egg to the cauldron. There, in it goes. Good! Our Felix felicis is begun! Is that it? The bottle's filthy. Clean it with your hand. Adding the wrong ingredient would be distinctly unlucky. Next, shake it to thoroughly mix the horseradish. More! Shake it more! Let's get pouring, shall we? Well done. It's coming along, coming along. It needs to be heated. Ooh, that's as hot as it goes. It's bubbling nicely. You can let it cool to a simmer. Just like that. And now to heat it up a little. Oh, it won't get any hotter. Remember, go to the concoctions chapter to try this ingredient. The potion is coming together better than I dared expect, but there's more to do. Turn the page. Next, squill bulb juice. What is a squill, I hear you cry? Use your wand to pull up the illustration. Squill are a number of brightly colored flowering plants in the family Asparagaceae. You need to pick up the ingredient. Use your wand. Excellent. There are 3 parts of the plant to examine: the flower, the stem, and the bulb. Pick up the magnifying glass. We can have a very close look at this ingredient. Examine it with your magnifying glass. Another ingredient for our experiments. Ah, bulb. This species goes dormant after flowering until the following spring. The bulbs are best harvested just as they flower. Now you can keep looking or pick up your wand to move on. Stem. Some species of squill are used in muggle cough remedies. Perhaps it is this ingredient which gives felix felicis a distinctive smoothness. Those who have tasted it rarely forget it. Remember the recipe? The squill bulb must be juiced. Now drop it on the board. Add a few more. Add a few more. There, the perfect amount to juice. Our faithful friend, the mallet, now. Now pour in 1 squill bulb's worth, no more. Not bad, we're getting there. Now stir it quickly. Good, now the spoon. Right, now, that's good. Next, we must chop the growth that has come from the back of the murtlap and add it to the mixture. Be glad you don't have to deal with an actual murtlap. They tend to bite when... There, all ready for chopping. Get chopping. That's the way. This is ready to add to the potion. Swap to your wand. Pop it in the cauldron. And some more. Just let it go over the cauldron. Lovely. Now that's chopped and added, it's time to heat the potion. Let's get heating. Oh, that's cooling off. There, keep it there. Right, now, time to heat it more. Good, and another. Now it needs to simmer. Let it cool. Ah, tincture of thyme. Let's be very sure we are adding the right thing. Wipe the bottle carefully with your hand. That's the one. Now get it into the cork. Now you must stir slowly. Like then. That's right. Keep at it. Time to see how our felix felicis is brewing. Let's put it to the test. And here's our toad, either the bravest amphibian, or now pour the potion onto our little volunteer. Oh! Yes, the potion does that at this stage. Well done. Excellent. We are halfway to brewing liquid luck itself. Here's another ingredient. Now we near the last stages. Can you feel the anticipation? Turn the page. Next is the ground eggshell of an okami. A fierce, dangerous creature. Use your wand to find out about it. Silver okami eggs are prized by potioneers. The okami is a legendary creature from the Far East. It can be extremely aggressive and should be approached only in direst need. Rotate your book for me. Let's see if it hatches. Look, it's hatching. Amazing. Careful, even as babies, they can be fierce. Now, what have we here? Pick up the magnifying glass. Yes, now hold the move button. Eggs. Okami eggs are of pure silver and so are much sought after, particularly given that the eggs also have luster-giving properties and are rather nutritious to the hair. There is more to read here, or just pick up your wand when you're ready. Body. Its serpentine body can grow up to 15 feet in length, and the okami can thus easily defend itself and its eggs against most predators. Swap to your wand, it's bound to be useful. Diet. The okami lives on meat, hunting rats on the ground and snatching birds from the air, even seizing the occasional monkey from the treetops. Now the eggshells for the felix felicis. You'll need your wand. There, we're ready. Now we must find an okami nest. There, okami feathers. Quiet now, we're on the right track. Look, there's been a landslide. The enchanted garden is becoming yet more dangerous. We'll need to find a way to move the rubble. Aha! I don't suppose you know the reductor curse. I admit I'm fond of this spell. Go on then, flick your wand and blast away the rocks to clear our path. Ha-ha! That's the way, keep casting! Lovely, we're almost all clear. Excellent. Let's see what lies beyond. An abandoned nest. It seems Mother Okami and her brood must have departed before the landslide, leaving all those lovely eggshells for us. Huh? Your spell must have set off another rock slide. We must stop the eggshells from being buried. Quick, flick your spell at the falling rocks before they crush the eggs. Rockfall, destroy, saved the eggshells for now. Hit that one. Quick, cast Reducto. Watch the eggshells. Ready now? Reducto! Protects the eggshells. There! Casted it! Destroy it! Cast that curse! Protects the eggshells. It! Quick! Cast Reducto! Reducto! Hit that one! Oh, another gone! There! Casted it! Reducto! Destroy it! Oh, there. Looks like that's the last of the tremors, and we have all the eggshells we need. I don't know why you made such a fuss. Oh, all right. Well done. Put some into the bowl. Grind as much as possible in... Right. Get the pestle. Now to turn your hand to the grinding itself. Back to your wand now. Good. Now pick up the bowl. Good. Of course. Mix the ground-up shell in thoroughly with a slow stir. Excellent. That's it. That's it. We are close to completion now. Let's get heating. Yes, more! Now it needs to simmer. Let it cool. Now to add the very last ingredient, powdered common rue. Clean that bottle first. This is no time for mistakes. Give it a wipe. Wait, it looks like you need to give this one a shake first. Time to get pouring. But now is the time for stirring, not feelings. Pull yourself together and get to work. Good. That's good. That's it. We are close to completion now. Time to heat things up. That's the way. It's time to raise those flames. A higher heat is needed. Remember to try this ingredient in the concoctions chapter. Let's leave the felix felicis mixture to settle. In the meantime, you could read the story of when I invented the potion. If you like, turn the page. So, while the potion steeps... Now, we've heard stories of potion makers both wise and foolish, but this story holds the most important lesson of all, the importance of revenge, justice. Ready? Here we are. Felix felicis, or liquid luck as it is often known, is my masterpiece, the jewel in my potion-making crown. While I lived, I disliked any visitors to my island, and generally repelled intruders to ensure that they would not return. One day, however, I came across a thin and ragged youth lying face down on the slippery black rocks near my home. He was pitifully weak and told me only that his name was Tertius. I took him back to my cave and nursed him back to health. He told me the story of his life, and a hard one it was. The youngest of 3 orphaned brothers, Tertius had been the only What was special about Tertius? That doesn't sound quite right. Are you sure? Tertius had been the only wizard in a family of non-magical folk. Frightened of his strange powers, his older siblings broke his wand and chased him out of the house after his parents died. Fleeing, Tertius fell into the sea and was washed up on hermitry. I did not wish to keep Tertius with me, for any company interfered with my experiments, nor did I wish anyone to know what I had lately created. Because I knew that people would be desperate to steal it. I therefore gave him a few coins, a new cloak and boat, and offered him a farewell drink. He did not know that it contained felix felicis. As he crossed the waters back to the mainland, a wind blew Tertius off course. He came ashore at the home of the only... Yes, what kind of family was it? He came ashore at the home of the only wizarding family living for 50 miles. They were concerned to hear that he had no wand, and they asked if he would care to accompany them to Diagon Alley. Upon arrival in the street of magical shops, Tertius found a bag of... what did he find? Certainly not! Good thought, though. Yes, he found a bag of gold lying in the gutter and used this to purchase a wand and new robes. Walking back past Gringotts, he overheard two wizards discussing vacancies for curse breakers. Tertius applied and was taken on. Although the effects of Felix Felicis wore off after 12 hours, Tertius never looked back. He became one of the most famous Gringotts curse breakers ever. Meanwhile, I took most pleasurable revenge on his cruel brothers by sending them what they believed to be a large bottle of butterbeer, but which was actually a gallon of extra strength. Oh, yes, one of my finest moments. Have a good think now. What would you have sent them?
Oh
no. My own revenge was far more subtle. A gallon of extra strength shrinking solution. Both of them shrank to the size of beetles. And, so the story goes, spent several days hiding under a cupboard while their cat tried to scoop them out and eat them.
There. Now we're ready for the final challenge, aren't we? The time has come. Are you ready to complete my finest potion? Activate the spot on the page. Are you ready? So make the gesture and say after me, Felix Emperor! There! Yes, and dip it into the potion. Careful, don't waste any. There, well done. Now onto the book with it. Felix felicis, the apex of my art, brewed and bottled by you. Now we are very, very near our goal. Are you prepared? Ready to meet any challenge? Good. So am I. So am I. Here, after 5 centuries, the golden cauldron is within our grasp at last. I can hardly believe it.
And here it is, the golden cauldron. The champion has only one chance to pick the correct lock. What will our Hogwarts champion do?
Now, we must be prepared for anything and everything. You should drink your Felix felicis. There. Can you feel it? The golden sense of opportunity.
Yeah, but enough of that. It's time to win the cauldron. Destiny awaits.
It's all down to Felix. And you, well, pick up the key with your wand and choose a lock. Any lock. There, trust your instincts. Find the lock that feels right, and when you're ready, release. Rotate the book to look at all the locks. Which one draws you?
Liquid luck is here to guide you. Release the button. Are you ready to release the button? Are you sure? Is that the one? That's it. That's it. The golden cauldron is free. It's ours.
Congratulations, Hogwarts! Our late entrant has won the golden cauldron. Oh, your methods were unorthodox at times, but after mastering Felix Felicis, there can be no doubt that you are the rightful winner of our championship. Bravo!
You've won! You've done it! Oh, I hope I helped, but I must give credit where it's due. You were magnificent! A potioneer of the highest standard, a credit to Hogwarts and the Book of Potions! I'm overcome, I'm giddy, I'm at peace.
It's not over yet. Our winner from Hogwarts has the opportunity to use the golden cauldron to brew a potion of their own invention. Oh, what magnificent mixture will our new champion potioneer make for us?
Go on. It's your time to prove yourself. It's all down to you now. With your skills, you can create a potion that will go down in history.
We must find the very best ingredients, but where to start?
Ah, not the most glamorous spot in the garden, perhaps, but I'm sure we can find something among these pots.
We need to find our ingredients. Ugh. Oh, smashed.
Goodbye, pot. Oh, yes, this is rather fun. Even more pots.
Let's see what's inside.
Brilliant bashing. Heavens, bees! Wave your wand. Carefully, we must continue. Waft! Waft for your life! Wave your arms!
Time to get that mallet moving.
Oh, clear away that smoke. Keep going.
Wave your arms. Let's get rid of this smoke.
Oh, yes! What have you found? Goodness gracious, you found witch's ganglion, a most rare pond-dwelling plant. I've heard tell of its throbbing blood-red bulb from wizards who've journeyed in the Far East. I have no reliable information as to its properties. We'd better handle with care. Oh, the anticipation. Keep searching. There's bound to be something else we can find here.
Good. Bash away. Oh, into smithereens. There! We can't see a thing. Wave your arms a bit. Oh, wave your hands to clear away the smoke. We can't see a thing. Wave your arms a bit.
Oh, yes, this is rather fun.
Nice mallet work. Let's see what's in those pots. Whack away. Brilliant bashing. Oh, smashed. Oh, yes.
Let's see. This is rare indeed. The plant they call Pritcher's porridge. See the pods containing some thick, lumpy substance. I've only ever read about this. Its properties have never been classified, but they're rumored to be dangerous. Collect a sample, but be careful how you use it. Quick, let's move on while our luck's still good. A frozen cavern. Let's see what it holds. We are looking for ultra-rare ingredients, remember. Wise application of the fire-making spell should help us. And then we can find some ingredients, of course. You know, flick your spell to melt the ice. Fine casting. Once more. Now we're getting somewhere. That's good. Oh, yes. And again. Let's see what you found. Merlin's beard, it can't be. You can't have found... This is extraordinary beyond my wildest dreams. You found Thaumaturgoria. I always thought it was a myth, a story told to excite potion makers, to make them dream impossible dreams. The rumors about its properties are legendary. You wonderful, wonderful young potioneer. I knew you were special. I knew you were different. Like that. Not so wintry anymore. And again, well cast. Oh, let's not get carried away. Oh, that's heated things up. Fine casting. Once more. Oh, yes. And again. Aim for the ice. Well cast. What's this, I wonder? You found some Niffless fancy. This plant is very rare and highly sought after. See the gleaming, copper-like leaves which some primitive wizards were known to use instead of coins. Nobody has yet studied its potion-making potential. Gather some. You will make your name as the first to study this extraordinary plant. Return to the map, young potioneer. The most potent of all potions may be within our grasp. If I'm right, you have found the ingredients to create a legendary potion which I never dreamt I'd have the chance to make. The true summit of your art. We must return to the Golden Cauldron at once. It's time for you to create your potion. second. And what next? I've no idea. Now the last one. Are you ready? This time, there is no further preparation required. All you need do is make the magical gesture with your wand. You are the master potioneer now. Make whatever gesture feels right. It's up to you. There. Excellently done, my young friend. Our faithful friend. Let's see what happens. Pour. Pick up the bottle containing your potion. Good. To test the potion, we just need to pour it onto him. There. Merlin's beard.
I don't believe it. This potion is legendary. The potion of all potential. A potion to realize all that is best in us. Stop pushing, everybody. I'm sure our champion will be able to make enough for all of us. Stop pushing, I say. Leave us! Leave us!
You're on your own, my young friend. Better go and meet your public. And me? My life's work helped you win the championship. It was good enough. I'm good enough. I won't try to lure anyone else into danger. Nobody could be better than you, after all. Goodbye. And thank you.